Windows users, pay attention. Your data privacy is at stake. For TechRepublic and ZDNet, I'm Dan Patterson, and Windows is gathering a tremendous amount of data about its users. To help us explain what this data means is TechRepublic and ZDNet's Nick Heath. Nick, can you explain what the Windows Diagnostic Viewer is and what this means for the privacy of our data on Windows machines?
Well, basically, it's a tool that's supposed to put people's minds at rest about the data that Microsoft collects. The telemetry client within Windows 10 collects a wide range of data about the applications used, the update build of the operating system, how long you spend using particular applications, that sort of thing. And what this viewer will do is give you a breakdown of every bit of data that Microsoft collects. So in theory, it's a positive thing.
And looking at the code here, it seems as though some of this points to hashes and hex codes. Do we have any indication on what this code means and what kind of information this could be pointing to?
Yeah, it's not exactly clear all the time. I mean, some of it is quite self-explanatory. It's like timestamps and stuff like that. But other stuff, as you say, is like a hexadecimal string or just these basically numeric codes where it's only obvious what they mean if you've got access to the same backend systems as Microsoft. So even though it's transparency in name, in practice, it may not be intelligible to a particularly wide range of people. And then you've also got the issue of the different amount of data that's collected by the different editions of Windows 10. I think what people who've got a problem with data collection in Windows 10 would have liked to have seen is parity between the Enterprise Edition and all the other editions. Because at present, you can reduce data collection to almost nothing in the Enterprise Edition, while in the other editions, you have to have this certain base level of data collection. And Microsoft says that's necessary for Windows Update to work, but certain people are still unhappy about that.
And people are pretty unhappy about Windows updates and the way unscheduled updates are handled, and this kind of compounds that. I was just going to ask Nick what this means for the difference between enterprise users and SMB users. It sounds like for enterprise users, there's a little more privacy control, but does this kind of hang small businesses out to dry?
Yeah, I mean, in as much as they've always been hung out to dry, because in the Pro version of Windows 10, as often used by small businesses, you don't have the option to reduce data collection to nothing like you do in Enterprise Editions. So I suppose you could argue now at least they've got a bit more visibility into the data that Microsoft is collecting via this diagnostic viewer. So it's a small win for those businesses to worry, but still probably not what they want to see.
Yeah, and pretty challenging for consumers as well. Nick Heath, ZDNet and TechRepublic, where can we go to learn more about the Windows Diagnostic Viewer?
If you go to techrepublic.com, we've got a story up about the Diagnostic Viewer. Also, ZD has covered this as well, covering different aspects of it. So visit either of those sites and you can read more.